Hello, my name is Patrick Fleece. Yes, Fleece, like the sweater. It's just spelled a little different. So this summer, I decided to go on a train hopping excursion. Been researching it pretty intensely for about a year, leading up to my big hop. My first big hop, I should also add. My plan was to go from little old Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the city I live in. It's a beautiful city. It's been very kind to me. Great people, great food. But I want to leave here, get to California, because I've never been there. During the pandemic, you kind of realize life is short, yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, live life to the punkest extent, and all this and that. My plan was to use the Overland Route via the Union Pacific, and in theory, you should be able to get from Chicago all the way out to Oakland in about 2 days. I was definitely inspired by Stobe Hobo and his YouTube channel. He phenomenal YouTube videos. I would recommend checking them out. I would only hope that this video could be a fraction as good as some of his videos are. And he tragically passed away a few years ago. He passed away hopping trains too, so it goes to show that no matter how experienced you are, life is very cruel, and this is a very dangerous game. So if you want to follow my footsteps, just remember that I am a moron. But even I've researched this intensely for over a year. But that's pretty much the conclusion of this intro. The rest of this is just going to be me trying to get to California. Here we go. Decided about a year ago, in the height of the pandemic, maybe the start of the pandemic, I decided I want to go to California. Just because I usually never do anything with my summers, and I don't like traveling. But pandemic, it's a weird time. Calls for weird actions. So, fuck it. California, here we come. The thing is, I don't have a car. And though I've been planning this trip for a while, I have a decent amount of money, but not enough for a car. Might have enough for a plane ticket, but that's kind of expensive too. Same with buses. Taking the Amtrak, that's out of the question. Not gonna happen. A little more about me. I just graduated college, Milwaukee Area Technical College, with a degree in television and video production.
Have a good rest of your day.
Like living pictures that keep falling through the wind.
I do live in Milwaukee, so really that means I can get a job at a news station or not. It's really the only options for videographers in Milwaukee, it seems. There's a couple people who are freelancing and doing their thing, but it's that or news, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a weird place where I don't want to do news. So now that I have my degree, figured might as well make a little video for this trip to Cali. I got a map or two. I have a couple of good ideas of how I'm going to get there. The whole point of this trip is to get beautiful scenery, taking the scenic route, as they say, but in a very fast time. I anticipate maybe 3 days it'll take. Gotta go from Milwaukee to Chicago, and Chicago, it's pretty much a straight shot, just 2 days with how I intend to get there. So yeah, all right, we're close to the spot now, and it is a little sketchy, not gonna lie, just with being still pretty close to downtown, as you can see, and I think it would have been better to do this in the darkest hours of the night, but beggars can't be choosers. I do not want to wait until nightfall. It is currently 6 a.m. on the mean streets of Milwaukee. People are pretty cool though, you know, Wisconsinites, they're known for being nice. I'm sure no one will care. I'm here at the spot. I believe other hobos or traveling folk, however you call them, have stopped here before. You can tell from the beer bottle and the frying pan. Key signs that hobo folk are living here. That's an interesting sight. Hold on. I'll see if I can get that on camera here. Reverse. Alright, well. Alright, what we have here is a brazier hanging on a stick, hanging from a garbage can. This is no doubt a trap of some kind. So, I've never been the traveling type. I think the last time I've gone to Chicago a couple of times, but besides that, I don't think I've left the state since I was 12, maybe. So, going on this journey to California, I expect to have a terrible time. Won't be any fun, I imagine. Oh, it's a train. Track. Well, I don't expect to have much fun, but I'm definitely gonna have more fun than a person who rides an Amtrak train. I can guarantee you that much. Yeah, I'm going alone because it's my first experience riding the rails, and I don't want to endanger any of my friends with my stupid excursion. So I'd rather just brave it alone. You know, maybe later I'll hop with someone else. But for now, you know, I'm just gonna see what's what. You know, I expect to lose everything, have everything stolen from me, have a terrible time, maybe have a cool video, but yeah, I'm expecting the worst from this situation. I've done a lot of research on Reddit. I recommend, if you're thinking about doing this, then you visit r/vagabond or Jim Stobie is a great YouTube channel, very informal. So yeah, I'm expecting the worst. It's gonna be, we'll see, you know. I like to set my expectations low. Alright, we're here in some random Wisconsin town south of Milwaukee. Just hopped out. Hopefully Chicago is not too far away, because I am dirty. I need to wash my hands. I'm kind of hungry. Man, yeah, 10 hours, 3 trains. That's what I had to wait for. Oh, I hope it's worth it. My first instinct was to play some gutter punk song, but now that I got on the train, but now that I'm on, I just feel very captivated. I don't want to film anything, it's just taking everything in. and reach the station, but actually we're still a good ways away from the station. I don't know why we're so slow. You can see that is not a fast train, to say the least. Imagine there's a lot of people waiting for the traffic to stop the roads, the train. There's a lot of people waiting. The train's going slow. I feel like as soon as we hit a big street, I'm just gonna hop off. I don't like how slow this is going. I don't care about making it to the yard or the airport. It's whatever. You can just Uber until take it to the dispensary. Of course, right as I say that, I was moving faster, picking up speed. It's the unpredictable world of trains for you. We're on this side. On this side there's barren wasteland. So this doesn't look too promising because it just stops here. Maybe... Come on, no more barbed wire after this. You can feel the train pulling to a halt, and we are near the station. The station's... Oh wow, that barbed wire got more intense. They have more barbed wire. And it's a higher... Why? Why? I just want to leave. I just want to get off. I just want to... Okay, what's on this side? Still barren wasteland. I guess there's telephone poles. There's a sign of some civilization, but I don't know what kind. Okay, they have fences too. There's not barbed wire, but right there. Oh jeez. There we go. I can feel it slowing down now. So, ooh, airplane. Meow. Alright, so this just looks like a marsh. From what I've seen from Illinois, there's just a lot of marsh. The reason the train's been going so slow today is because there's been these marsh areas that they call parks. And the train goes slow through them because protecting the thingy or something. Okay, this is... reaching the end of the line or something. Okay, I haven't seen any private property signs yet, so we're not in the yard, but getting there. And the thicket on the other side is thicker. What the fuck? There's still barbed wire fence on their side. So, okay, civilization. Here we go. I don't know what this is. They have fences. God damn it. That screeching means we have arrived. Now to make my subtle exit with nobody watching, nobody paying attention. Certainly no authorities aware of my dastardly deeds whatsoever. Alright. Well, we're stopped, just like I wanted. And I dismount. Perfect landing. Easy peasy. Fuck those planes, man. I'll take a train, for God's sakes. Well, not a bad ride for first time. Not a bad ride at all. Alright, it's the first morning here in Chicago, and I tried to go to the beach, but as soon as I got here, it's just boats everywhere. I thought it'd be cool scenery, check out the lake, but no, just rich people in their boats. I mean, this is a lot like Milwaukee, except just bigger and more congested. So I would not recommend. Just visit Milwaukee if you're in the Midwest. Alright, T-minus less than an hour, hopefully, for the train out of Chicago. The tracks are right up there. Pretty much just chilling. Yeah, let's see. Got to this spot around 1 o'clock, I want to say. It's about 5:30 right now, so been chilling here for a while. There's some nice folks that I met that seem like really good people. So some pretty cool people in Chicago, but overall would not recommend the city. I guess there's a lot of train yards, so if you're passing by, you know, it's a great place to, like, you know, get a ride to somewhere else. But yeah, it's 90 degrees in June, early June. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Chicago, but yeah, again, would not recommend. Trying to stay clear of Chicago if you can. Alright, we're back out of here at the spot that I tried hopping out 2 days ago and made a big mistake. Ended up in the middle of the yard. Luckily it was dark, so I was able to sneak out, but today's Sunday, so there aren't too many trains leaving, and I'm really hoping this one has some IM cars I can hop on. If this one's, yeah, the guide was right. I should have waited for an IM. That was why I ended up in a yard last time, is that I wasn't patient. Man, you really have to be patient if you want to hop trains. I really underestimated that. You know, I've thought about, every day I've thought, you know, how
easy would be to just turn back. I mean, not easy, but there's a lot of different ways to head back to Milwaukee. I could take the Amtrak, take some buses. I could hop another train back, it's not that far. And to get to California, I only know one way, and it's not an easy way. I told myself, I'd give myself a whole month to get to San Fran and get back, but at this rate, it's been 5 days that I've been in Chicago. I was hoping it'd be, just 1 or 2, so, my patience is being tested. But that's not to say that I'm gonna be deterred. My ride is here. Not a moment too late. Just gotta wait for her to stop and bada bing bada boom. Well, it didn't stop. And back to waiting. Alright, at 1 a.m. I gave up waiting for that last train to come and set up my hammock, took off my hiking boots, and went to sleep. Then around 3:50 a.m. I was awoken by a steel beast rolling by, and with intermodal freight no less. If only I'd been awake to catch it. I thought to myself, man, if this train stops, I'll get up and I'll just take everything apart and hop on that one, that one right there. And then she stopped. So, I don't think I left anything behind. And, I'm pretty sure this is headed west. So, here we go.
City or this far south. It's just goddamn hot out, but you know what? Kansas City isn't the end of the world. If anything, I think it'd be more scenic. I was hoping to end up in Cheyenne, but you know, it's not that end of the world. Just happy to be out of Chicago. I'd love to get out of Iowa too. That was kind of boring. It's just a lot of farmland. So a small minor change of plans. I'm in Kansas City. And yeah, getting into town was really rough. My phone was on 1% of battery. I was able to find the really cheap hotel though that was really close to where I hopped off. But yeah, change of plans. I think from here, plan is to go from KC to Denver. And hopefully get from Denver back on track. But hey, could be worse. A lot worse cities than Kansas City. Alright, we're here in Kansas City, in the Argentine yard. I've been camping out in these bushes last night. And the train, let's see, it's supposed to be leaving at 10, it's about 9:30 right now. Only problem is, I don't know if you can see it, but got some workers right up there. Yeah, I think this could be the train here. Although, it doesn't look like it. Looking for GM, those are double stacks. The gate is actually open over there. I don't know why the gate's open. A little weird, but convenient for me. But yeah, not sure what we're gonna do here. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm breaking one of the big rules with train hopping, which is don't go in a yard, and I am square in a yard, as you can see. But I think this ride should leave soon to Denver, fingers crossed. And this car is pretty nice. Got a big, huge area. This is probably bigger than my apartment back in Milwaukee, actually. It's really not so bad, you know. Great lighting. Yeah, it's a little concerning. I'm pretty close to the engine too. You know, it's not that far back, but this is one of the only rideable cars on here, so I had to do what I gotta do. Oh man, look at, oh my god, man, look at all the debris in my shoe. Jeez, it's just from today. It's only 11 a.m. people. Jesus. Well, the BNSF Armandale yard didn't work out so well. The train for Denver was supposed to leave at 10 a.m. I would say I got into the yard twice at like 9:45, and the train was already going by. So, but 11 a.m. now, and I don't want to wait another 24 hours. So, going to the UP yard, or I guess the crew change rather. And look what we have here. Just pulling up now, and man, gotta love Union Pacific. BNSF, Union Pacific. Now that's a railway yard. Well, not only did we find a crew change, we found a DPU. Well, it's an inner DPU, and there's still cars behind us and cars in front of us. It is a DPU, and you know what? It's air conditioned. It's 9 degrees out there, and I am just hopeful they don't expect it. Let's see. Wait. 2018? Is that right? No. The 10th. Okay. So today's the 11th. That means they haven't inspected it yet. But they will later today. Interesting. Well, let's just see how that goes. This is an IM train too, so from what I understand, we're headed to either Los Angeles or El Paso. A big difference between the two, but either way, it's further out west, so I hope it's LA. I can't imagine that El Paso would be cooler than Kansas City, which is currently 90 degrees outside. It's been 90 degrees for the past week. It's insane. Please be LA, please be LA, please be LA. A couple beeps. I don't know what that means exactly, but hopefully it means we're moving. Been in here for about 10 minutes now. I think crew change is usually about 30 minutes. I don't know how long the train's been here for, but you know, it's only a matter of time before we get moving. I hope, at least. Yeah, getting kind of bored now. It's nice being air conditioned and all, but I just want to get moving. And we are inching forward. I will call this progress. Excellent. I think they're going to inspect this car now, so as long as they don't check the bathroom, everything's going to be A-okay. Just got to keep it on the down low. So, my attempts to be discreet were not successful. A worker did come in just a minute ago, and he did the inspection, I guess, and before he left, he opened the bathroom door, much to my dismay. He said, "Oh shit," and I said, "You know, hey, apologize, sir, I apologize." Then he smiled, looked at me, and said, "Just don't touch anything, okay?" And then closed the door. Yeah, that was something. So, as long as you signed off that checklist, then that means there should be no inspections today at all. And it means we got a nice, comfy, air-conditioned ride. With a power outlet too? Whew. This is the luxury seat here. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I paid for a hotel before. Wow. Yep. No more checking in for today. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not out there. Alright, we're soon approaching a crucial point on this route. will take either a left to El Paso or a right to LA. And if you know anything about geography, those places are not too close together. So I really hope we take a right if we go to LA, because if we go to El Paso, it's basically not getting me much closer. So yeah, fingers crossed. Imagine stopping for a train. Huh, imagine. Alright, we're now at the point that will determine if we're heading to El Paso or LA. Our right is to LA, our left is to El Paso. And it looks like it's a right. Well, hot damn. Sometimes luck just goes your way, I guess. What can I say? What can I say? Not too sure why we stopped here. I don't know if it's the weather, there's a severe thunderstorm warning, or what it is, but man, boy am I sure that I'm in here and not on a car. This is my first time getting on an engine. Pretty scared, but I think I made the right decision. I think I made the right decision. Yeah, she's coming down hard out there, I tell ya. Pretty damn hard indeed. Yeah, it's coming down hard out there. I mean, I don't know. I think we'd be safe from lightning on a train, though. Surely. Alright? Like, I don't know why we're stopped here. There's not a yard that's up there that I know of. We just did a crew change like an hour ago. So, there really isn't a reason to stop. I don't see. Like, I'm sure if we just go further west, the weather will be better. I don't know, we'll have to sit here and let the storm pass by if that's what we're doing. So, been here for a while and only just now had realized. Well. See it? Cows. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, seems like we're back on the old dusty trail, trudging forward. About time. I want to say it's been, oh my, whew. Yeah, it's been at least 2 hours that we stopped for that thunderstorm. It's already 4 o'clock, wow.
I'd love to move back into that DPU if I can. Check that out. Middle of nowhere, Iowa, and a lot of farmland. That's why I haven't been filming too much. A lot of farmland. I guess there is some kind of civilization. Not much though. All right, fingers crossed that they already checked out this unit. We can just get back on here. If not, though, then I'm afraid we'll have to wait. That. There we go. Today's the 12th. God damn it. Alright, well. Tried. Hopefully make it stop again soon and hopefully they're doing a crew change right now, actually, and they're checking it off. That'd be great. So then they probably check out the very rear DPU at the very end of this section. And they can hop back on. Till then, it's back to the well. Pacific logo, not good. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Oh, yes. So, I'm still inside the pusher engine, and they moved it around, moved it forward, moved it back, and we're stuck in the middle of a yard. And my dilemma is, I'm not sure if I should get off, because we're still 75 miles outside of Chicago. There's no buses, no Amtraks, no way to get downtown, except for trains that roll through. So, and I can hope that the train I'm on starts moving forward. I don't know if that's going to happen, or if something comes by on the main line, I can try and catch that. Yeah, that's pretty much the only way out of town. So I was hoping this would be my last train, frankly, because you know, the whole kerfluffle with yeah, coming back to Chicago and not LA kind of changed my plans a little bit. So, all right, one more for old time's sake. Going backwards now. Why is it so hard to leave this place? Alright, goodbye for real this time. What is it, third, fourth? However many times. That's the charm. Just woke up and we're a little ways away from Chicago. I think I just gotta take a bus and I'm there, so got pretty lucky. Man, it was not a comfortable sleep though, I tell you. Sleeping in fucking steel, man, oof. Not the comfiest bed. It's the middle of June. This is the only place on the block that has gay pride flags. Wish more places had it, not just a fucking church. Of all places, a church has it. I mean, hey, good for them, like being tolerating, but come on, where's the rest of the neighborhood showing out? Middle of the day, downtown Chicago, completely dead. I thought this city was supposed to be like hustling and bustling. Nope. Just a ghost town, a steel jungle that has been abandoned. I'm not sure what they're trying to say with this. They've never heard of ketchup? It's a Starbucks. It's 10 a.m. Starbucks is completely empty. Nobody inside. How are they this dead? Downtown Chicago in the morning. It's Starbucks. This is Union Station. It's very beautiful, but also very bleak. Not many people want to come to Chicago, I can tell you that. And who can blame them? Yeah. Who'd I do this for? Hey, me or you? All I want. All I want.